Hello, it's Friday. Yay! Sorry, running late as usual. It's football Friday, isn't it? So always running late on a Friday. I've not quite got my pewters up and running, so just bear with it for 1 second. Everything's not quite in the right place, and I don't know what I've done. One of them days, hey. So anyway, tonight I thought, whoops, just giving myself an angry face. That's not a good start, is it? So anyway, tonight I thought we would be playing with some inks. I'm going to use my index card book because this time last year we had nearly finished our index card book and we're nowhere near this year. So we're going to play with our index card and see out of the way, and just take it from there. Some nice inky backgrounds using our oxides, I think. And where did I put my stamp? I pulled out 2 stamps to use. We might need a bit of a wash first. I've got the lovely Cracked. You kind of know where I'm going with this one. And I didn't mean to throw that on my desk. This one might work a bit better. And I've got the lovely Stella as well. We do like Stella, don't we? I think they'll look quite cool. But like I say, not quite sure what we're up to yet with that. Hi Noella, hi Susie, hi Zena. So first up I need some colours. I think we're going to go with our usual kind of misty, oh no, changed my mind already. No, I think we're going to use some of those lovely colours we used the other day. There we go, bit of Salvage Patina. Speckled edge, or actually as well, a bit more of a blue. I think I'm going to go for, no I am, we're going to stick to those colours. So Salvage Patina, Speckled Egg and Faded Jeans. Though I do actually want a bit of blue in there, so I'm just going to grab Salty Ocean because I think that'll look quite nice. And then while I'm at it, I might as well grab Broken China as well. Anyway, so I've completely changed my colour palette. And then we need to do something with our flower, but we'll sort that out in a minute. I don't know what pattern paper I've got nearby. Anyway, should we get crafting? Let's see if I can find the right button, because I've been playing around with this as well today. Yeah, it says somewhere. There we go. Let me just check. Yeah, all good to go. Hi Pauline. Oops. Oh, yeah, I can't quite get my. Hi Michelle. So we have got our lovely little index card book. Like I said, we haven't been using this as much as we did last year. We'll fill it up at some point, won't we? But I thought this is quite a nice little, I want to play with my inks, so that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm in an inky mood. So all I'm doing is I'm just rummaging in my book to find a nice page. There we go. I think we'll use this one here. Use a nice page. There we go. Just forget how thick or thin these pages are in here. Oh, I've not turned my other light on, which is why it's gone dark in here. Let me see. There we go. A bit more light on the subject. We can all see now, can't we? Right, so first up, let me grab some acetate. There we go, that piece will do. I want to create a lovely, let me move that out of the way as well. Right, let's go, shall we? I am actually going to go with my Broken China first. I know I've got loads of colours on my desk, but I think Broken China is the one we're going to go with. Well, we are now because I splattered it on my desk. So I've just popped it onto my acetate sheet. Let me give it a quick splodge. I want a real wishy-washy background. You know what, I've changed my mind. We're going to do it onto my table first. So I think that was going to be a bit too intense. So just move that there for a second. And then let's just start picking this up. Oh, it is a bit dark, that, isn't it? Never mind, we'll recover. Should always make sure you've got a clean desk first. Look at that. Got a brush on there from somewhere. Right, so that'll do, I think. Not quite as pale as I was hoping for. Just sent everything for a bit of a slip and a slide down there now. So, what's everyone been up to this week? I hope you've been opening your advent calendars. I'm having loads of fun with mine. It's been a bit of a challenge though. I think day number 1 when I was crafting with 1 stamp, I think that was a bit challenging, but we got there, didn't we? Right. I'm still on my other heat gun because I've not plugged the other one back in. It's nice and dry because I'm going to start working over the top of it again in a minute. Do you think this might be a bit dark? Oh, thank you, Noali. We got there. We did get there. But I do hope you're all enjoying your advent calendars. I hope they've not been too fiddly to get them out so far. I've got to admit, it's the first time in ages I've remembered what day of the week it is. When somebody asked me the other day, I actually know for once. Shocking, I know. Right, so we've got a bit of a base colour down, and let's see if I can find my smoky grey. There we go. And a stamp block would be good. One will do. So I know normally I layer up my colours, but ooh, that's not going to stamp. Hang on. Normally I would lay up my colours on the base, but I just, how can I put it? I wanted a colour down. Just taking some of the dust and grime off the back of this stamp. Won't be 1 second. So I wanted one colour down, and then we're going to layer on top of it. So, and then once I get this stamped, if ooh, did you see my finger then? I should have showed you. It's filthy. Don't really matter if it doesn't stick onto my stamp block. We can always do it the other way around. Oh, maybe. Might be unlucky. One of these days I'll be a good girl and start putting my stamps away. Right, so what I want to do is just cover the whole of this background in a lovely cracked. And this is one of those stamps that really don't matter if you are a fantastic stamper or not, because it just works. There we go. Let's get another bit going on here. Fill this bit in. Makes such a cracking background. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm trying to think what else I've got to tell you all. Can't think. They'll come back to me. I've been jumping around doing different jobs today, so I'm sure it'll come back to me. Right, so we've got that lovely cracks on there. It look, you know, you could just go and pop something over the top of that, but I don't want to. So, ooh, decisions, you can tell. Not quite sure which colours to do. I might start off with Salvage Patina and then move on to that one. I think so. So let's pop a little bit on my desk. I thought then that my paintbrush was filthy. It's not. We're alright. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start picking up some of these lovely lines. Oh, I need it a bit darker than that. Just start adding a bit of shade to it. I keep going the same way, so I'm going to keep turning my book around. It's been one of those days where you need like a lazy Susan or something, you know, to what do you call it, put your book on and just keep swizzing it round. We should invent one, shouldn't we, for crafters? Like a lazy Susan for crafters. See, we're just adding in. I've still not gonna got my favourite paintbrush back out my box. I'm just picking up the odd one, the odd bits. That's not good. a bit too dark just there. We'll recover. I don't know whether we'll recover. You can see we're just adding, just going around on those cracks and crevices. Just keep adding it in. I'm not even being that fussy, am I, about it? Let's get right into this. For once I can get right into the spine, can't I? Oops. This paintbrush keeps splitting, doesn't it? There we go, so you can start to see it starting to take shape, isn't it? Just clean that paintbrush out. I sit here and I say, oh, my paintbrush is all not great. And I clean it like that, no wonder it's no good. Right, so we've done, I think I might just dry that off actually, so that I can add our next layer in that. Reminds me a bit of like dragon scales. I was going to say dinosaurs, but I don't know what dinosaurs had. Apparently a lot had feathers. Dry. Right, now I want to go to a much darker colour. I did find a different paintbrush the other day, didn't I? Just see if it's on my desk still. So Bear came in. Oh, there it is. Bear came in the other day, and well, he got hold of the brush hose, and my desk was bright red when I came back to it. And I thought, yeah, you know, you were sat here all quietly crafting away. And then all of a sudden, boom, brush everywhere. I was like, uh-oh. It was that moment when he said, do you know, when you put red and blue together, it makes purple? I said, yeah. And then we suddenly found, I can't decide which colour to go with. I think it might be faded jeans. Get some real colour in there. Oops. Oh, Stella. Easy up. Let's see if this paintbrush is any better. So again, we're going to go right into those. Ooh, that's too dark, isn't it? I've started, so we'll keep going. It'll look odd now if I didn't do at least a little bit in it. I stepped it up too soon. We should have gone to something. Maybe a speckled egg we should have gone to. Just really gently start going into all these creases, and to be fair, it is working. It is kind of working, isn't it? Maybe I was a bit quick to judge on that one. I should have given it a little bit longer. Oh, I know what I've got to tell you. So, those of you who've got your monthly makes, your ordered the December monthly makes, watch out for them sprouts. Because if you find a golden sprout in your box, that sounds really odd, doesn't it? If you find a golden sprout in your monthly make box, check out the lid of your box, because it'll have a code on it. And you'll get £10 off our website. Cool, eh? But the sprouts are quite sweet too. There we go. I'm just going to keep building this up. Having a great play with this tonight. Told you I wanted inky mess. Starting to look a bit like ice, isn't it? ages. Again, we're just coming in on here. It's one of those things, there is no right or wrong when you're doing this. You just keep adding to it. It's like doodling, isn't it? It's that point, when do you stop? When do you say that's enough doodle? And put the lid back on the pen. Ooh, too dark. I'm loving how we're getting like a purple tint to it as well. Oops. Just keep going. Right. I'm going to have to stop soon, aren't I? But it's just a little teeny tiny bit. So we've only put 2 colours on so far, haven't we? Oh no, put 3 on. So we did, what was it in the background? Broken China in background. Did a quick pick up technique on that one. And then we used the lovely salvaged Bedina. We used that one. And then just adding a few little dashes and dots using our faded jeans, but I'm using it really watery. I think if I was to do it again, I might go with a slightly paler blue, so maybe my speckled egg, or my what's the other one I was thinking of, weathered wood maybe. There we go. Right. Oh, I can't splatter tonight, my hand doesn't want to work. Oops. There we go. That look quite cool, isn't it? So, there we go. Right. Ooh, got it everywhere now, haven't I? Oh, that's the other thing to say. If you haven't seen over on our page, we've got a Festive Friday giveaway going on. So you might want to go and check that out as well. It is a great little stamp, isn't it? It's an oldie but a goodie. We do love this one. We do love this stamp. Now, I haven't quite thought past this bit. It looks like a bit like a glacier, doesn't it? I think that's dry. I've been caught out once or twice today with oxides not quite being dry. So we're getting there. Right, so I want to put our Stella on. Whoops. Oh, I think I might. You should always check that your stamp's clean before you do that. So, I'm going to put our Stella on. I haven't quite decided where to put her. Maybe. Now, I'm not quite sure where we're going to go with this now. So I'm going to put Stella on a stamping block because that's a good start, isn't it? I'm going to put that on there. She's quite a big one, so she needs quite a big stamping block, this one. Part of me, I can't decide which way for it to go. Quite like the idea of it coming down the side there. Decisions. I'm not good with decisions today, by the looks of it. I think I might bring it in like that. Or more like that. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to put this in black, I think. And then if I've got any whoopsies, I can get my black pen out. Get her inked up. Hang on, I've got some paper. I've got some random paper in my stamps. So let's just remove that, shall we? There we go. I'm just going to move this around. I'm dancing with my book, aren't I, today? Let's pop it in about there, shall we? Boom. Well, that's where it's going now, isn't it? Just keep dancing around until you're happy that you've pressed every single little bit of that design. Oops. It's always a good noise. There we go. Oops. So I'm going to put that back down there and let's get this desk tidied off, shall we? She's jumping out already, isn't she? I was a bit worried because we've got such a busy background that she might not jump out enough for us, but I think she might. So, just get this perfectly dry again because I'm going to be resting on this a lot. Be good and dry enough. So, oh, decision time. I'm having a tough time deciding today. I think you can always tell how many when I'm being indecisive because I keep turning my work around, don't I? So, I've got my black pen in my hand. Part of me wants to come in and just sit and do some doodling in here, then add a little bit of colour to it in a minute. That's what I think we're going to do. I think. No, I'm not going to start with that bit first. I'm going to come in, I'm going to add some shade into it to see how much we can get it to pop out first. We'll have to come back with our shading because obviously we can't go round all of our images, but I don't know, I should really sit and sharpen my pencil again, but you saw the disaster I had last time when I sat and started sharpening this one up. I think that's starting to jump out, isn't it? So we're going to just, so to just do squiggly wiggly bits like we are. It's some random handwriting in the background. We could have used a stamp for it, but then we'd have had to mask and layer every single bit. Whereas this way, oops. Starting to bring this bit out now. Got my squeaky chair going again, haven't I? Right. Get a little bit of white in there as well with our white doodle pen. That one won't work, that was a clear one. If we just, oops, look at all that crust on it. That's not going to do any good, is it? There we go, it's starting to come together, isn't it now? You can kind of see where I'm going. Well, I hope you can see where I'm going with this. It's these, I need to get these to pop out a little bit more. I made a mess there, I'll have to start that one again. I didn't mean to colour the whole thing in, but it's fine, we can colour it in white and then we'll do a little bit of doodle over the top again. Oops. And then this is, yeah, this is my really fat one, so it's number 10. This is the really fat one. It's probably not the best idea for doing our really fine lines. Oops, only one line I went over. So where have we got some of these lovely, oh, and there I've missed that bit out, and that bit there. I'm missing bits of flowers. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Lost my mouse again, hang on. There we go, oops. Right, so I'm going to keep going. These ones, you see here where we've got a bit of a bit more in here. I've got a doodle pen, I've got my black doodle pen, my white doodle pen. I'm in like just doodling heaven, aren't I? Need to be a bit careful around here. I should really find one of my other ones. So you know where on a lot of our designs you get like this double line. That's what I'm just going in on now. I'm moving my book around all the time. Every time we put that white down, it's just helping this design, you know, jump to the front almost. We can still go back in with our charcoal pencil in a minute. Oops, just taking a whole black line out there, I didn't mean to. There we go. Oh, I've got this one over here to do. Now we're dancing, aren't we, with our little book tonight, our little index card book. I'm going to put the lid back on the white for now. Oh, sorry, Michelle. I've been watching to see if we keep dropping connection. Now we can put our little black bits back in. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Because that white made the centre pop, and then we've just gone back in and put our little black dots in it. So, ooh, what do we do with the flower petals? Ooh, you can tell I'm starting to get excited now, because it is starting to work, isn't it? It's honest. So, part of me wants to doodle in them, then the other part of me thinks, I'm not sure. I do want to do something with these lines, maybe. Ooh, it's the decisions. It is, it's the decisions. Right, moment of truth time. Turn that over. So we do? I don't want to make it too formal. Yeah, so if we were to do something like lines like that, I think it'd make it look too formal, whereas the squirreliness looks quite... I think dots would look wrong as well. We're going to keep going with our squirrely bits, and then we'll take it from there. We'll soon find out if I've made the wrong call, because you'll go, oh no, don't stop, and then I'll be like, too late, which I think it is too late, but anyway, we'll recover with a white gel pen if we need to. And if you were nervous about doodling like this, you've got things like the little, you know, the little handwriting stamp. That'd help. But you'd have to mask off then, and it's actually quite helping because I'm pressing on with my gel pen. I don't mean to. So it's going a bit blotchy, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I like that one. Ooh, my page ran away with me then. You could write your own little story in it, couldn't you? Right. It looks a little bit scratchy and bad at the moment, but we'll make it better. We will make it better. So, just keep the bucket under my desk. So again, we're going to come in with our charcoal pencil. What colour do you think we should do our flower? Because I do want to add a bit more colour to it. Not much. So it's only going to be a real hint, like little subtle bit of colour to it. What colour do you reckon? I might put a little bit of green on the leaves, but only a smidge, nothing too much. I know I keep going back over the bits we've just whited out, but there we go. Right, I'm going to grab my pencil crayons. Come on, someone's got to have an idea for colours. Got that lovely blue in the background. nice bit of green. A nice. Don't want it too bright, do I? Want it like dusky kind of. That could work. Might be a bit too blue though. A purple maybe. Oh, hi Sally Ann. Purple might stick out, mightn't it? Ooh. Those decisions. See, I'm not always great with colour, Noala. Sometimes it's just that, oh, let's see. Put it on there and see. I don't want to do pink. Because that would be, you'd normally go for the opposite, wouldn't you? See, like red and blue and things like that. So, do you think of purple? Because then we've got these little bits of purple in there, so it kind of ties it all together, doesn't it? Can I see if I've got a bit of green? Look, Bear was sharpening these for me the other day. Oops. Might have to go with the other green. Oh, that's a nicer green, but oh, which would then put us with that purple, wouldn't it? It might be the purple. I think all roads are pointing to the purple right now, aren't they? Yeah, I'm going to stop looking. We're going to go for purple. I'm running out of space to put stuff. Oh, there we go. I can go over there. So, after all that, you're going to go, but she's not going to do much with this. I'm not going to do much at all. There you go. Noala's chosen purple. If it doesn't look right, we'll blame you, Noala. So I'm gonna. I'm joking. I did choose purple. I'm hardly gonna put any green. I'm not gonna colour in the whole flower. We might have to go back over in a minute with our white, just to. Just adding a little bit of hint of colour. Nothing too much. What she says, and then she starts really pressing on hard. I didn't mean to. Nearly coloured in a petal then. That'll never do. So where I have put the shading in with our charcoal pencil, if you noticed, I've just extended it with the green. There you go, it's starting to pop, isn't it now? So hold that up. It's not looking like that on your screen. There we go. You can see just that little hint of green with our charcoal. Right, a moment of truth now. Does the purple work? We'll see. I think it does. She's a lovely one, isn't she, our Stella? I'm trying not to colour in the whole thing because I do want it to look. So you can still see some of that colour coming through it from the background. Okay, just keep adding it in. It is working, isn't it, the purple? Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing there. Stay. No, it doesn't want to stay. There we go, it will now. Look at that. Ooh, there we go. We do focus occasionally. There we go. Oops, too hard. book's going to get dizzy, isn't it, tonight, the amount of times I've turned it around. It's all about making it easier for you to colour in. Or not colouring in this case. This final one underneath. Working, I think. So next, where are we going to go with this now? It's got that beautiful inky background. We've got our beautiful Stella on the top. I do want to just grab, I know, backwards and forwards, aren't I, with my pens tonight. That's the fun bit of this bit. So I just want to dance again with my book, is what it is, isn't it? Really gently. I should really go and try and find a thinner pen. Whoops. I mean, we can always go back over with your black gel pen if you take out a complete line like I just did. Imagine this is like a panel on a card though. Quite nice. Okay, let me see on that one. Oops, sorry. There we go. Just adding it in. Just remember to always just run your pen out as well, because my pencil crayons are the water ones, you know, the watercolour ones. So what will happen once I hit it with the pen, it starts to activate them, doesn't it? So you pick up some of the colour. It's just like going over your oxides. Just make sure you always walk your pen out so it goes back to white or whatever colour you're using in them. You can see where I've really put a lot of colour down. It's starting to change its colour slightly. I think I've done it again there. You can see here you've got a real pale shade of purple going on. Which is why we don't press on with our gel pens. Right, see here, I think we're nearly there, aren't we? Can't get to this bit to do it. There we go. It's actually quite a nice effect where it's activating the pencil underneath. If I wanted it to be white, I'd have to just take my time, go really slow. Ooh, grumbly tumbly again. Must be a Friday thing. We get the grumbles out. Right. I do like that. I am starting to really, really like it. Right. Just. Oh, I'm going to be faffing now, aren't I? Stop it, girl. Right. Stop faffing. So what do I want to do with the rest of it now? Got that beautiful Stella. We've got our lovely background. To be fair, I thought it was going to take us a lot longer than it has to do. But it's not. It's whipped together, hasn't it? So let me see what sentiments I dragged out. I don't think they're going to fit. I don't think they're going to look right, is what I should say. I was going to do one step at a time. Because that's basically what we've done tonight, isn't it? We've done one little step at a time. So let me just... Oh, have a belly rumble. Choose where your energy goes. That's quite a nice one, isn't it? It's a good day to have a good day. Quite like the energy one. Let's see if that will fit. Choose where your energy goes. Not too keen on that now. I'm just being awkward is what I'm being. what we might do, we might actually use that one. But what we might do is we might pop it that way. Or should we do live simply that way? We might do live simply that way. Right. Do like that, live simply. So, have I got, probably not, a little scrap of card. Let me just go in my scrap drawer. No, that's too big, isn't it? Oh, oh no, 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 no. Just fits. Right. I've got a scrap there we could have used. We'll use this one, I think. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to put that up there for now. Don't want you, I want you. And then stamp block. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this right in the middle because we're going to oh, black. We're going to tear it, was the word I was looking for. So we've got our live simply. Because actually that was pretty simple what we've just done. I didn't think it was going to be that simple to do. Ooh, wobbly table time. So I've got our live simply. I'm just going to blast that with my heat gun. I think I might have just created a landslide. If you suddenly hear a bit of a crash, you know I created a landslide. So we're going to tear, nothing too complicated, except when you're tearing towards you, yeah, so you get this lovely, oops, so you get this lovely like white edge, the torn edge. Because if you did it that way, it'd look a bit boring, wouldn't it? So make sure you always tear it towards you. Turn your image around and tear it. So that's going to look a bit white, isn't it? What we'll do in a minute. We're going to soften it up because it does look really white and in our face. It's going to come down just like that. See where we're going with this now, can't you? So we just need to tone it all back, because sometimes it's nice to have things sticking out, and then other times, whew, like this one, it's like a sore thumb, isn't it? So it wasn't salty ocean, it was broken china we started off with, wasn't it? Just splatting it on my desk. I don't want it to match the background, but I want to tone it in. So, oops. That everywhere, shall we? There we go. I always make so much of a mess, don't I? Yeah, don't I? I could have picked that up on another page in my book. And we have the next one started, won't we? Blasting that with my heat gun. I'll leave my heat gun there because you know what's coming next. So we used those three colours, didn't we? So we used, I've just done broken china, numpty. Let's use our salty ocean. And each time we had a colour, all we're doing is we're just tying it into that background. And if we really don't like it at the end of all this, what we'll do is we'll just spritz it with water, and we'll get rid of all of the white. Because we're able to do that because we use the permanent ink. Don't do it if you're not using the permanent ink. Woo. It'll run everywhere then, won't it? And then you know what's coming next. There we go. One more. Ooh. It's not going where I'm tapping it, never mind. Got it all over my top. I do always recommend, if you're working with kids, to do that inside a box. It does stop splats getting everywhere. Right, moment of truth time. Oops, a daisy. Come on. Just sent everything moving there. Right. I could tell I'd moved everything then. So we're going to put that back down there. This is starting to. Where is it starting to? I'm going to do that. So we'll chop it off a little bit. I actually do want to mat it now, so let's see what scraps I've got hanging around my desk. Part of me wants a blue. I do. I think I want some blue in that. So, ooh. That works, doesn't it? So again, where am I going to tear this one? Let's just start on this edge, shall we? Oops. I don't want to mat it. So all I'm doing is just tearing down the edge. I'm just making a random shape, and then we'll. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Look, looks like it's got a nose now. I'll just pop it on, something like that. Oh, I'm going over my flower. I don't want it to go over the flower. Go a bit like that, I think. Right, so where's my glue? I should have my glue on my desk. No, that's my empty glue. Why is it you can always find your empty glue but not your new glue that you've just opened? There. Well, it's not just opened, but you know. It was opened within the last month. And I don't know why I keep hold of the old one. I think it's that vain hope that I might get a little bit out of it. Get a little bit more, a little bit more. You can see it just sticking that on there like so. Get this bit glooped up as well. Lots and lots of glue because we don't want it to start coming out, do we? Right, so let's just give that a moment or two. Put my pin back in. And then we haven't finished yet. Not quite anyway. I'm just going to, again, if I had my thinner pen, I'd be a little bit more. Anywhere where I've just gone a little bit over the top with me splattering, if we just go back with our white pen on the inside, it creates just a gap. So it helps the word jump out the page at you. Yeah, gives it a frame, doesn't it? I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to do exactly the same in that live. Just this down this edge. That wasn't too hard, was it? So live simply. And then part of me is itching to do some stitching. That's a new one, isn't it? Oh, I'll just put glue on my desk again. It'll add to the many piles of glue that's already on here. So a moment of truth, let's do a little bit of faux stitching, just like that. pressing on too hard. Oops, let's go back on that one, shall we? Just realised how well the colour actually matches in that faded jeans that we popped on. I thought I had a hole in my paper. I've not. It's just me faded jeans. I'll just do another line there as if our blue's coming across. There we go. And then to finish him off, we've just got to get rid of this little issue that we've got going on here. So we're going to flick it over. And actually a nice big pair of scissors would work better for this. Oh no, my guillotine won't work, will it? There we go, that's better. I'm just going to chop off the back. Oh, very thick, it's going through like 2 lots of card. Stuck to my scissors now. And I can't decide which way this one goes now. Does he go this way? Or does he go that way? Not sure, but what I haven't done is put a date on it, because we always date things, don't we, when we're doing it in our little index book. So I think he's going to get just on here. There we go. So Live Simply, December 3rd, 2021. Yeah, can't decide. That way, or that way. Might be that way actually. Even though he doesn't quite fit. There we go, just if I put him like that. There you go. Didn't quite know where that one was going at one point, but we got there. That's the key, isn't it? Always keep going. Let me move some of this rubbish off my desk as I go. So, hope you've enjoyed that one. In the background we did a pick-up, didn't we, to begin with, using our broken china. Then we stamped our cracked stamp, fantastic stamp, love that one, in, I think it was smoky grey, looks like smoky grey. Then we just started to paint it, just adding little bits to it. So we went from broken china to salty ocean to faded jeans, which is this real, it actually looks purple, doesn't it, but it isn't, that's faded jeans in there. And then we stamped our Stella, and instead of colouring her completely, we just did a bit of doodling in there. Yep, and then we just added a teeny tiny bit of colour. If I lift that up, you can really see. I do like that effect, it looks quite cool, doesn't it? Bet you could do that with Christina as well, because that's a lovely stamp to use as well. Yeah, anyway, right. I've had loads of fun doing that. Oh, what else did we do? We did some shading, we did some, well, lots of doodling, because we like doodling, don't we? Then we just popped our sentiment up at the top. Live simply, with a bit of splattering in the background. But we used all these colours again, so it all just ties together really neatly. Quite cool, really. Right, so let me see if I can get this back to the right one. Nope, I've lost my mouse again. Oh, one of them nights. So that is it from me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've had cracking time there, loads of fun. So things to tell you about, I can't remember them all. If you've ordered a personalised stamp, I think all but 2 have gone out today. So we've caught up with them, because we weren't expecting them to be that popular, but they were. So that was personalised stamps. Monthly makes, they have gone out as well. They went out on the 2nd, because my printing didn't turn up till late. But they have gone out, so they should be with you over the weekend, I hope. And do check out your boxes. If you've ordered the December multi-make, do check out your boxes, and if you've got a golden sprout in there, on your lid you will find your voucher code. So there's 3 golden sprouts. Will you find one in your box? You never know. So that's personalised stamps, multi-makes, advent calendars. I hope you're having fun with them. We are doing videos every day over on the YouTube, so do come along and check them out. I have set myself a challenge that I'm going to craft every day with you. Going okay so far, fingers crossed. So yeah, come and check that out. It's about 10 o'clock, so they go live over there on YouTube and on our Facebook page as well. So monthly makes, personalised stamps, advent calendars. Are you enjoying them? You've been very quiet about them this year. I think that's everything. When are we back? We are back on Monday at 7 for our usual monthly Make Monday. We'll see. We'll see how many boxes arrive before we decide if we're unboxing it this Monday or not. So we'll see. I think. Oh, and make sure when we're finished here, you go and add on to our Facebook page, because we're doing a giveaway on there as well. So do go and check that out. It's just further down the stream. Yeah, underneath this video, down there. So anyway, that is it from me tonight. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that one. Oh, thank you, Susie. I've enjoyed. I do like this one. I might have to get it photographed so it can go on the stream. I'll try and remember. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Lynn, they all go onto YouTube, because we stream directly now to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Sounds fancy. I just have to press 2 different buttons. I have to remember though. Anyway, I think that's everything. Thank you for joining me tonight. Keep opening them advent calendars. Let me see what you're making with them, please. Giveaway, and I think that's everything. Yeah. So have a lovely rest of your weekend. Check out YouTube videos for the advent calendar, and I will see you back here on Monday at 7 for Monthly Make Monday. Thank you all. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.